Now, in this push for safer schools, many students and lawmakers are now calling for a resource officer at every single school in the country. Congressman Tom Reed pledging his support for the idea while visiting Silver Creek today. It is one district that has seen success using an officer to keep students safe and staff. But as 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley tells us tonight, a full-time SRO can cost a lot of money.
The concept of a school as an educational institution takes a back seat or just a second seat to the idea of school safety at this point.
Todd Crandall watched the tragic school shootings in Florida and then just this week in Maryland. Crandall is the superintendent of Silver Creek Central Schools, and those shootings mean he has to worry more about his school's 1,100 students.
Whenever we learn about this or hear about it, you don't sleep well that evening.
Already, Silver Creek has changed how it conducts fire drills because shooting suspect Nicholas Cruz used the fire alarm to get more victims in Parkland, Florida.
And now we're talking to them about, in certain situations, if we're in a lockdown, they're to remain in that room.
Silver Creek also contracts out with the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office to have a full-time school resource officer, a position that is partially funded by the Seneca Nation.
They're my kids. This is my building. This is my house.
Deputy Wes Johnson works in the school every day. Besides teaching safety classes, his major role is to connect with students.
I've had several students ask me, what are you going to do if a shooter comes into this building? I said, as law enforcement, I'm going to go to the shooter. I said, as a parent, I'm here to protect you guys.
But having a full-time school resource officer is not cheap. It costs Silver Creek just under $80,000 a year.
Why is it that students are that off balance or that off center that they could come in and think of doing such an unthinkable thing?
Mental health is another issue. And that's why Superintendent Crandall believes it is urgent for lawmakers to find more funding.
If the federal government supported or funded the school resource officer, and we could add perhaps more support staff.
And Silver Creek is not alone. Just this week, the Niagara County Legislature passed a resolution calling on New York State to provide additional funding to pay for school resource officers. In Chautauqua County, Ed Riley, 7 Eyewitness News.